FPUC Retro is back on, baby. There's a push to put it in the fourth stimulus package, yes. But you can still get UI and FPUC and PUA retroactively if you did not certify for it before. And you can also increase your UI and PUA retroactively. So how do you do it? Enjoy this Overnight's LA video explaining UI, PUA, and FPUC on Overnight's LALATE. Great news as California confirms LWA will deliver 3 weeks of benefits starting next week. 3 weeks, which will basically cover us until Congress takes another vacation again. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Afternoons LALATE, part of LALATE's daily programming. 3.5 hours of programming every day on this channel. Now, the most watched financial news channel online. And thank you for joining me. FPUC, PUA, and UI is part of Afternoons LA that starts every day with a check, then goes to hazard pay. Then this video, always at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and finally followed with rent 30 minutes thereafter. Big exciting news from states across the country that have great progress of LWA. That's lost wage assessment. That add-on that's coming to you if you are in some of the 30-something states across the country. Big developments about FPUC 2.0, big developments about the bill next week and how it will get you FPUC 2.0 right away, and big developments about, extended benefits, unemployment benefits, PUA, and all that as well. It's a great day, so thank you for joining me. Let's get right to the news. EDD, which is the California Unemployment Department, announced today that you're going to see 3 weeks of $300 under LWA land in your bank account starting this coming Monday. As you know, in California, they pay unemployment benefits on a card, a Wells Fargo card, or no, it's a Bank of America card, actually. Or is it Chase? No, it's Bank of America. And the card will be funded with $900 in some cases in just a short period of time. California confirms in a statement issued minutes ago that it will pay 3 weeks of LWA amounting to $900, covering 3 million unemployed people in the state of California. It'll start making the payments September 7th. It will be on top of normal unemployment benefits and PUA benefits as well. And now they will guarantee that you'll get 3 weeks of benefits, and they'll be retroactive to the week of claims beginning July 26. This is incredibly great news. So this is yet another state that's doing what LWA is supposed to do. Most of the states for LWA are doing it retroactively back to the day at which FPUC 1.0 expired. If you don't recall, the CARES Act, the first stimulus package passed in March, established a lot of wonderful things. Among them was FPUC, Enhanced Unemployment Benefits, a $600 add-on from the federal government sent to the states and then sent to you, which goes on top of your normal unemployment benefits per week and your normal PUA. To get FPUC, you would have to already be on UI or already be on PUA and be impacted and certified for benefits during the weeks of March to late July. This channel, which now is, it's just incredible. What are we at? I can't remember, 230,000 subscribers. When this channel had 1 subscriber, and I had spiky hair like today. It was April 25th. I was on the beach. I was telling people how to get onto this new thing called PUA. I said, hey, there's this new thing starting called PUA. And I told people how to apply. There was nothing that I did more in those earlier days than EIDL PUA, because I said, hey, get on PUA, get on UI. And I got some questions overnight. If you didn't watch Evenings LA, my last video of the day, I went over some questions as well. But what I told people was that if you qualify for PUA or UI, get on it and make sure that you list your date of impact correctly. If your date of impact because of a lockdown is March 20th, make sure you say March 20th, not September 20th, not August 20th, not today's date. Make sure you say that date, because that's what triggers retroactive benefits back in time. Here's an incredible example of the testament to this channel. When this channel launched on April 25th, I would do PUA every day, and I would take the comments that were posted on the channel. At that time, we were a very small channel, so I had only about 200 comments a day, maybe sometimes only 100 comments a day. And I would read the questions that people had for about PUA from the day before, and they were really involved questions. And I had viewers like one out of New York who was qualified for PUA and UI and FPUC, but never saw a single penny. He's like, why am I not seeing any money? Have you certified for benefits? I said, he's like, what is that? He's certified for benefits. There were viewers that didn't understand what escalated benefits are to qualify for higher benefits, which means that if you made over $30,000 in 2019 gross rev, then you qualify for the maximum benefits in your state, which is generally between $300 to $500 per week. Yes. And I went over how to do that as well. But then there were viewers who just simply didn't get money because, one, their computer systems of the states were down. Two, things were backed up. And that situation's happened again yet today. So we have a lot of viewers now again who are waiting for LWA because their state has applied late. Their state was not early to get applications on file, and they've still not seen the money coming. My answer is still the same. Be patient. California announces that the 3.1 million people will see money issued right away, and that the benefits are limited right now, but they're guaranteeing $900 a week, but it could be more, and it will take a couple of weeks to get all the payments out. Now understand, they say the payments start going out September 7th, but quote, it could take a couple of weeks to get the payments out. This is not an unusual statement. You know, some states were incredibly fast. Texas has already paid 5 weeks. Viewers have already received 5 weeks in their bank account. Arizona, some viewers have already received 4 weeks in their bank accounts. Other viewers in other states have received nothing. As you see in California, they've received nothing as of today. My message is the following. Stay patient. And here's an example. Kevin Lee, who I often detail on the rent videos of this channel because of his incredible journey of finding a rent grant for his local jurisdiction in Houston that kept his family from becoming homeless whilst trying to help him get his EIDL loan approved, which I got as well for him, understood how to do PUA, UI, FPUC, watched my videos from the very, very beginning, April 25th, but didn't get it. Nor did Eileen Bellenkamp out of Florida, whose last name I always butcher, I'm so sorry, did not get it. Well, Eileen waited and waited, and she kept on certifying for benefits, and then no less than 2 months later, which was about late June, bam, in her account, $8,000 to $9,000 from the state of Florida, because she had not been paid anything from April. Well, actually from March. She applied in April, but it was back to March. Well, Kevin Lee applied in April, if I recall, and as he posted in comments yesterday to this channel, he had been waiting for benefits back to March. This week he got approved. As a person who is facing becoming homeless because of this pandemic, who has now gotten a grant for rent, has now gotten an EIDL loan because of this channel, and now has followed the advice of this channel on how to go through the entire process, but did it on his own regard, did on his own effort, kept on persevering on his own steps, is now set to get to about $20,000 of unpaid benefits into his account. That's why you have to understand that these things do beat up people, but you have to stay persevering and you have to stay motivated, because ultimately benefits are a lot of money. And as every week passes, you still qualify, you still certify for the benefits. So in the case of California residents who are waiting for that money, then you're going to receive it. Just have some patience. EDD also clarified some information about eligibility, specifically as it pertains to the $100 benefit requirement to receive the LWA benefits. This has caused a lot of confusion across the country, especially on this channel. Viewers who have not received LWA because of this $100 threshold created by the executive order of President Trump what's going on in California for that? In order to qualify for the LW payments, claimants must meet these federal requirements: have a minimum weekly benefit award of $100 or more on their initial claim, and received a payment on that claim between July 26th and April 15th. That means an individual must have received less than $100 a week in benefits during that time to have some reporting income. An analysis from the California Policy Lab estimates 192,000 people receiving unemployment benefits in California will not qualify for the $300 boost. So nearly 200,000 people in California won't qualify for the $300 boost because there's $100 threshold. It's part of President Trump's executive order, and California must distribute the funds according to FEMA's rules. So actually, this is really great news. California does a whole analysis for you, especially for these $100 situations. According to their table, a person would need to earn at least $2,574 in a quarter to receive $100 in unemployment benefits. So let me go over that again. To qualify for LWA, a new report says that you would have had to have made about $2,500 in a quarter of the year, which, as you know, is 3 months, because 4 times 8. Yeah, Larry Kudlow was not gonna like this video. It's too complicated. But that is why it has caused some confusion. Now, more great news next week. Boy, I keep on delivering the great news. I mean, it's spiking up more than my hair. Here's the details. First, FPUC 2.0 is coming back. It's coming back faster than anything that Nancy Pelosi is wearing in that hair salon. FPUC 2.0 will deliver you benefits retroactively. It will deliver you benefits on top of LWA if you got LWA. It will deliver you benefits on top of nothing if you didn't receive LWA. And it will likely be at $400 a week. That's my prediction. I don't have any clarity as to why it's $400, with the exception of the negotiated offers. Steve Mnuchin offered $400. President Trump offered $400. The last bill or document from anyone was the executive order, which was $300 for LWA plus $100 for the state, $400. It was $400. Everything that has come out of the White House for the last 3 weeks has been basically a $400 type number. So I think that FPUC will likely be $400. I don't think anyone's going to agree to $200. I don't think anyone's going to agree to $600. I don't think anyone's going to agree to $300. So $400 to $500 seems to be the likely situation. It would be to December 31st. It would continue to December 31st. What happens after that? I don't know. Will Congress go on vacation on January 1st? Yeah. Again, they're putting a bill to expire on a holiday when no one's in session. I just don't know what's with these people. And the great news is that it would come to anyone who qualifies for UI and PUA already. PUA is not expiring. PUA has 30-something weeks from the month of March going forward, at least 30 plus weeks. So PUA is not expiring. Will PUA get extended in next week's bill? Don't know. Will next week's bill create another round of FPEUC? I don't know. What is FPUC? That was created in the CARES Act, and also an incredible creation. The CARES Act did a lot of great creations with PUA and FPUC. The other one it did was FPEUC, which was to give you additional weeks of unemployment benefits. A lot of viewers have been asking me that question as well. Your normal benefits of your state are your normal UI benefits. How many weeks of unemployment you could be on in your state? UI benefits. Okay, there's a number, whatever it is. Let's say it's 20 weeks. Then, under the CARES Act, for FPEUC, it extended those number of weeks further. So you got additional weeks. You don't have to do anything to get those additional weeks. It just flows right into it. And I understand some states not flown very well. They flowed away from it rather than flowed with it. Flown, not flowed. Next, state extended benefits. That is where states have the authority to offer you additional weeks of unemployment benefits beyond the normal unemployment benefits, beyond the federal extension of FPUC, and most states have triggered that. They're allowed to do it by their state constitution. It generally just gives you additional weeks. So all three of those are available for you. You don't have to apply for them. They just naturally occur. And yet, some of those very reoccurring, familiar questions still keep on coming back. Can I get PUA and UI at the same time? No. You can only get one or the other. Can I go get PUA when I was already on UI? No. I mean, how many times I gotta say this? I'm gonna say it again. You can't switch back and forth from PUA and UI. You can't go to one when the other ones round up. You can't get both of them at the same time. The only thing that's really reassuring is that ever since LWA came out, people really now understand that FPUC is enhanced unemployment benefits. That's $600 a week, which may now be $400 a week. They understand that's FPUC. I literally had an entire month of this channel where everyone thought that that was PUA, and they kept on saying, "I'm getting PUA. I'm getting that $600 a week." I'm like, that's not that is the other thing. So that's the good thing. Hopefully next week's bill won't call it something else, because I really can't deal with another name at this point. I've dealt with enough names. I think you have too. Next week's bill will be introduced to the Senate. It will include a finite number of things. It will include stimulus checks, FPUC 2.0, money for schools, and then money for testing. That's it. Republican senators, Democrat senators all want to extend unemployment benefits. And over in the House, same thing. They also want to extend unemployment benefits. They've written letters. They've co-signed letters, hundreds of them. They've all said, we got to do this right away. So viewers constantly ask me, what's going to happen with Temple Doom? Will she try to block it? I don't know, but I got to tell you, it looks insane. It looks insane, and ultimately she's not up for re-election. Her colleagues are. And so if you're a senator, or you're a House representative and you're up for re-election, you're going to sit back and say, I'm not going to give you extended benefits. You can just stay homeless and have no money because I want to give money to stay local. It just looks ridiculous. I mean, it's fine for someone who's Speaker of the House is not up for re-election, is probably retiring, to say that, but how about everyone else whose jobs are on the line, who don't want to be homeless themselves, enjoy being in the congressional dining hall every day for free on our tax dollars, enjoy being in the Senate gym every morning working out, enjoy getting a nice fat pension. They don't want to be unemployed come December. They want their seat back, and so they will do what it will ever take to get their seat back, and not doing anything ain't gonna work. Coming up next is rent. Boy, what a day it's been. Give me a couple favors. First, hit the subscribe and alert to this video. You know, if you're subscribed, there should be a red little button next to your name. If there isn't, go into the pinned comment to this video where I explained how unsubscribe and resubscribe. When you unsubscribe and resubscribe, then you should see a little red pin next to your name. It's important to subscribe so you get alert when a new video goes live. Additionally, I respond to comments first from viewers who are subscribers than viewers that aren't subscribers. And things always happen. So if something happens, I break the news in the community post of this channel. Next, hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm so that this video appears before other videos that don't really tell you much of anything. And you know, I'm not sitting here reading news articles off of a computer screen and then giving some downloads for some, video games or some crapola. I'm really here covering and doing analytics and doing calculations for you to ensure you get the money you need. No one has been more dedicated to ensuring viewers on channels get money that they're entitled to under COVID-19 relief than this channel. I have gotten $5 to $20 million in EIDL loan money, PUA money since April 25th. The numbers keep on going on. I have to do things in a different way than I did then because the channel's now too big, so I can't personally answer your questions like in the way I could have done before. But the effort is still here, and we're still persevering to ensure you get the money you need right now. Coming up next is rent. Join me for that as well. As always, stay informed, stay motivated, stay smiling, and stay in LA for more.